Hey everyone, wanted to get out an update here, and you're hearing some alarms go off on Bitcoin. Looks like we're having a busy day here. Yeah, looks like Bitcoin's breaking out here, attempting to. Been watching XRP, so wanted to give you a quick update. Thank you again for your understanding with my schedule. Certainly trying to get out daily updates here as we get near the major expansion phase of the bull market. So yeah, XRP is holding strong here. We had quite a bit of washing here on both sides of long and short. Earlier this morning, we thought we were breaking out here, but we got rejected once again around that high at 33.33 or 333.33. But now it looks like we're starting to make an attempt here of coming back up to this area. Once we break 333 or 334, really even 368, or excuse me, 338, and then ultimately up here at 368. I don't think a lot of those are going to make a difference. Once we break 333 in this 340 area, it's really going to be off to the races. I'm currently on the 15-minute chart and just watching here. As far as the overall wave structure here, again, I think this is a leading diagonal. So you're going to just have a lot of chop in these waves, but sooner or later, there's going to be a very clear impulse that comes out of this leading diagonal. And yeah, we'll probably come up here to around the 415, 420 area. And then what I'm guessing could happen, notice I said the word guessing, that's all we're doing in trading and technical analysis. But what could happen is we come back down to this area to retest this 366 area that was a problem for us here a couple of weeks ago. But I really believe that we'll hold that time and then we'll take off. So this would be our wave one. The retest of 368, 366 would be our wave two. And then I think from there, we're going to get a very clean and clear impulse for wave three. So I don't think that's going to be a leading diagonal at that point. So once we come up here to 420, come back to 368, 366, most likely, then we're going to take off, and probably our next stopping point will either be around 650 or around $8 or $9. Then I think we'll have another, wave four correction, and then a final blow off to this $11 to $14 range. We'll start to be able to know those targets as we get closer to them. We'll be able to look at RSI on multiple time frames. We'll be able to watch this spot versus premium indicator, which typically tells you where the tops of markets are on several time factors as well. So yeah, that's what we're looking at here. It looks like we're just getting started with this new run up. What's encouraging is when we have these run ups, the perpetual futures contracts, the perp premiums really start to go in that direction, because evidently whales are trading both the perpetual futures and then they're using spot to drive the market to where they want it to go. So yeah, that's what we're looking at here. I look for these prices to hold. I don't look for us to break back down below 310. We should start our march up here very, very soon, if not before the end of the day. We do have a 4-hour close coming up here in about 35 minutes, and then the final 4-hour candle into the daily. The daily is looking good at the moment, kind of a spinning top at the moment, but of course we still have 4.5 hours before we close the daily. The 12-hour could also close green by the end of the day. That would be awesome to see. I'd love to see a close for the 12-hour above 340. So here at the end of the day, that would be great to see. The 6-hour is looking good. So yeah, all major time frames are looking well. And now we just take a wait and see approach. Try to be patient on your entries if you're not fully in yet. Then just scale in as we see signs of bullish momentum here. I have some trigger orders ready to go off here at this retest of 333. I think on a fourth attempt, we will break out of that. So that's what I'm looking at here before the end of the day. Other coins are continuing to do well. Of course, Bitcoin is really the main one that we're watching, and we're getting a breakout here for Bitcoin. Once we clear 123.3, the sky's the limit for Bitcoin. I think our next stop for Bitcoin will be in a few weeks at 170. We might have a few little dips here along the way, but this 173 area is where I am looking for at least a local top for Bitcoin with some sideways consolidation. I'll get the word out eventually. And then perhaps towards November, October, November, we would have a final blow off up here to around the 250 or 260 area. Those are just difficult to say what's going to happen at this point, but we will continue to watch the markets and give you daily updates as I see what's going on. But anyway, yeah, make sure if you are just tuning into this channel, go ahead and subscribe, tick the bell. That'll let you know when I drop updates. They're not at the same time every day, just because I have a little bit of a fluctuating schedule right now here, at least for the fall season. But yeah, I would love to keep you informed on just how I'm viewing the markets. And yeah, ultimately this channel is meant to be educational, that you're able to grow in your understanding of trading as you watch these daily update videos. At some point I will put out some educational training type content for traders, but again, part of that is having the time to create that content. And right now I think it's best if you learn by just these daily update videos, so you're able to see and learn and see kind of my psychology, my mentality for how I'm looking at trading these markets. So hope this view was helpful for you. Hope you have a great day. It's the middle of the week, hump day. And yeah, we're looking forward to a great end of the week close here, coming out to the weekly candle. Yeah, we definitely want to close this weekly candle green. And like I mentioned, I think in a few videos ago, I would love to see us close this weekly candle above 368, 369. That would really get us set up for a beautiful weekly candle starting next week. So that's what we're looking at, and hope everyone has a great day. Thanks.